Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I know that there are many of us who think that we are a loser, and I'm addressing this video not just to Muslims but to all people around the world who feel like they are a loser, who feel that they are good for nothing, who feel that they are a failure. Let me just tell you that you are not a failure, you are not a loser. You know, many times we are so harsh towards ourselves. We tend to do what I call self sabotage. We tend to feel that we are not good enough. Sometimes it's also because people give us that feedback, people around us who don't believe in themselves, people who are unhappy in their own lives, people who don't want you to succeed because probably they are jealous or insecure. So they give you that information, that false information, that you are not good enough, that what you're doing is not good, that you don't have what it takes to make this or that decision, whether it is in your career, in your love life, in whatever sphere it might be. It might be in your education, in any choice of your life. They give you that false feedback that you are not going to make it. And also, there are times when we actually attempt to do something with a lot of hope, positivity, determination, but then when we encounter the smallest or the first obstacles, we just give up so easily. Again, it comes down to an issue of self-esteem. Somehow during the years you have felt that you don't have what it takes to do that, it's too difficult for you, even if in the past you have done certain really successful, amazing things. When life really knocks you down, especially if you're a person who has dealt with depression many times, it tends to destroy your self-esteem completely, and you feel like you can't go to the university, you can't get married, you can't sustain this job, this pressure, you can't take up this passion of yours, you can't do so many things. You feel that you cannot do it, but in reality, it's just, you will find a way. If you really sincerely want to do it, you will pierce through all these obstacles. You will ask for Allah for help, and definitely He will give you help. Just by thinking of it, it will make wonders. You just feel like you're not alone. As long as you're doing something which is compatible with Islam, then of course God will help you if you will help yourself. Now, as someone who I have also been struggling enormously with my mental health, with life, I've never kept it a secret that there are moments when I feel like I am a hopeless case. Even if in the past I have always had great results, I was very successful, intelligent, always by the grace of God, I always had a bit of everything. I never really lacked things as such in life, but there are other departments where I clearly struggle, and the situation is not that good, but that is between me and the Almighty. My point is that I have noticed also lately in my own life, my own personal choices. For example, I decided to go to the university to follow a course. That happened 2 times with me. In the beginning, very, very excited, very enthusiastic, very confident that this is what I need to do. I even enroll for the course, I even start, but then somehow, for some reason, I just feel like I'm just going to leave, to abandon the course. It's not for me. I can't manage my job and this and a course, etc. So it happened 2 times with me. And then eventually, when I look back, I see that I was actually one of the most intelligent persons in the class. That's not my opinion, that's why my classmates were telling me that you are the most intellectual one, etc. So I don't know what happened. At some point, I just felt like this wasn't working for me at that specific stage in my life. I don't have any regrets. However, my point is to tell you that if you've lived a major part of your life where people have told you that you're not intelligent enough, not good looking enough, not talented enough, you are not strong enough, I want you to prove these people wrong. You have to start believing in yourself, then people will believe in you. You will see that most of the time we tend to be the ones who keep telling ourselves that we can't do it. We tend to be our own worst enemy. You have to face the fact. Maybe you are genuinely lazy, you're procrastinating, you're sleeping late, you're not even carving this time to create or to study, or whatever it is that you feel you're not being able to do. It might be a fitness goal, it might be a relationship goal, maybe you're not trying hard enough. Just because you've been rejected a couple of times doesn't mean you have to stop trying to get married, for example, if that's what is bothering you. Just because you have failed doesn't mean that you don't have to. You know, many people fail modules in the university, then you get a receipt and you study harder and then you pass. Many times, if let's say you failed in a module, when you will study for the second time, you tend to get extremely good results, because now you have learned what didn't work out. In my own situation, if I have to look back at certain, whether it was meeting someone for marriage and then not working out, or me choosing to go in a specific direction in my studies and then not working out, I feel like if I really wanted it, I would have made it happen. You know, if you really want to get married, you will make it happen, even if you have to do a lot of sacrifices. Similarly, if you want to do your master's, your PhD, or whatever you want to do, you want to get a double degree or follow your passion, you want to set up a side business, it depends on how hard you want it. And no one is going to come and save you, no one is going to come and make any miracles for you. You have to get that well in your mind. But I just want to tell you that you haven't really realized how much you're worth, your potential. Even Allah has great hopes for you. He believes in you. He has given you all these talents. How can you say that you're good for nothing? You're not a loser. You're not a good for nothing. It's just that you've been knocked down by life several times. But now the time has come for you to get up and to get up stronger. I really feel very, very sorry when it's not just about my story, but when I look around me, people with a history of mental health, they tend to be extremely doubtful about their own capacity. They tend to feel, there are people around us who are way less talented, way less skilled, but then they are doing things because they have that confidence, they have that guts, they believe in themselves. But what happens with us is that many times we have skill, we have time, we have knowledge, but we have this barrier inside our mind that tells us that, why do you even have to try? You're never going to make it. So don't listen to that voice. Always replace a negative thought with a positive one, and see how your life will change for the better.